Hi, I'm Stephen Lee and welcome to Audio Trends TV. Today I have with me John Soden, who's Director of International Sales, Paradigm Electronics. Many of our viewers may not realise that you make over 350 models.
It's a lot of speakers.
It is a lot of speakers. But I thought today that rather than ask John to talk about those 350 speakers, which you might find a little long, some of the reasons behind Paradigm's decision to do certain things are based on an organisation in Canada called the NRC. John, can you tell us how the NRC has benefited Paradigm over the last number of years?
I'd love to. The NRC, or National Research Council, was a government-funded project that took thousands of listeners and hundreds of speakers and created a study that would correlate listening and measurements to find what it is that people like to hear out of a speaker. And Paradigm, being a Canadian company, benefited greatly from this research that was done over a period of years in the early 1980s. And in fact, one of the lead engineers from the NRC is now our head engineer at PARC, or the Paradigm Advanced Research Center in Ottawa. The results from this extensive research project brought us three key components that make up what we consider a good speaker. And when I say a good speaker, what I mean by this is those speakers that finished in the top category of the listening groups. And these speakers would be separated from excellent, good, and poor. So those that rated in the excellent group would have the following characteristics. They would have a smooth mid-range response, wide dispersion, and low distortion. So this really formed the basis for the first Paradigm speaker.
Well, what's good about Paradigm loudspeakers with this research that's gone into the product, the range of speakers, there is something to suit everybody. Also too, I think it's very good with Paradigm is that they are amplifier friendly. And that's important today, particularly with a lot of home theatre receivers, which sadly aren't made as good as they used to be. We now have the Monitor series which has arrived, and that's a very easy speaker to drive. I would presume that that's benefited from the NRC research?
Absolutely. One of the additional factors that we benefited from the NRC, using the research that we had on hand, we found two additional characteristics that people also liked in these listening groups. One, of course, was superior power handling, and two, increased bass response. So, when you think of a Paradigm speaker, you think of all of these things. You think of that smooth mid-range, that wide dispersion, that ultra-low distortion, power handling capability, and of course, better bass.
Well, John, thank you very much for coming to visit us today and to sharing with us some of the things that you've learnt whilst you've been at Paradigm. We very much appreciate it. And friends, until next time, happy listening.